Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm Pastor Evans, and this is Thursday evening, and we welcome you to Morning Stars Life Study. We come to you every Thursday evening, live and in living color, and this Thursday, of course, is no different, and we always urge you to reach out to somebody and tell them that Morning Stars Life Study is on. And this Thursday is no different. We want you to take a couple of seconds and reach out and tell somebody, tune in, turn it on. Morning Stars Life Study is on. And we have a very informative program for you that will, I believe, not only give you some information, but make you available and make you aware of and therefore available to something that's really going to be a blessing to you. But as always, at the top of the program, we always remind ourselves of what it is we are doing and why it is we are doing it. We take out God's word and we repeat these words. And we ask you to do the same on this evening, to repeat these words after me. This is God's holy word. Receive it, believe it, and achieve it. And this evening's foundational scripture is found in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 31. 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 31. And it says, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. And we picked that scripture because of what we'll be talking about this evening. We'll be talking about a first-time event that we're holding at Morning Star coming up this month in just about 10 or 12 days. It's we're calling it a cook-off. And two wonderful young chefs are going to be preparing at least a 3-course meal. And we'll be tasting and eating both an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert, and then making a decision at the end of which tasting to determine which we prefer. And as a result of that decision, we're going to crown for the first time ever Morning Star's top chef. And of course, this is the beginning. This top chef is just momentary. This top chef is temporary until someone else surfaces and says, I'd like to challenge this top chef, because I'm pretty clear that I can probably make the food that we prepare taste even better. It's a fun event, and it's designed to raise some funds for our youth ministry, and it's sponsored by our youth ministry. And our youth ministry has been growing and developing and prospering coming out of the pandemic. Our youth ministry has been faced with major challenges, but it has met all of those challenges and continues to meet them and is moving and growing in God and prospering in God. And we're trying to do the best we can to make sure that that process continues. And this is just one of the events that we are sponsoring to not only create, but gain and grow interest in our youth ministry. And the two young gentlemen who will be participating are certainly parts of and members of our youth ministry. So I'm going to bring on now our sister, Cherie Holmes. She is the leader of the youth ministry, and she's done an absolutely fabulous job. She's been an awesome leader, and she's been leading the ministry through very difficult and challenging times. You know, it's hard when you have to start basically from the very beginning. You know, yes, there were times when, prior to the pandemic, when things were just rolling and moving and grooving and growing, and when we had hosts of young people. And then the pandemic occurred, and as you know, everything was done in place. Everything was sheltered in place. The kids stopped going to school. Everybody stopped going to work. Everybody stopped going to church. And the whole society was thrown and turned upside down. And so coming out of the pandemic, of course, all of that had to be dealt with and faced. And it provided for great challenges and required great leadership. And our sister Cherie Holmes stepped into that vacuum, stepped into that snowstorm or rainstorm or windstorm of difficulty, and managed to, lead and grow our leadership through it, our youth ministry, I should say, through it, by her leadership. And we are at a point now where we can say God has truly blessed us through her. And this event coming up is just one more example of what has occurred and continues to occur because of her leadership. And so we thank God for the presence of our sister Cherie Holmes. We thank God for her leadership. We thank God for her patience. And we thank God for her persistence. and we thank God for her brilliance, because it takes all of that to deal with any ministry, let alone our youth ministry. So with that, Sister Cherie, welcome to Morning Stars Life Study. Welcome, 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 welcome.
How you doing tonight, Pastor? That was great. I'm looking around like, who are you talking about?
Listen, so the cook-off is upon us.
Yes.
And I wanted to be sure, it is, as you know, better than I. It's a first time event for us at Morning Star. It's a fabulous concept and idea, one designed to bring people together. It's designed also to help support and sustain the youth ministry and what it's all about. Maybe you could just take a moment just to explain the concept in general of the cook-off.
Okay, so the purpose of the cook-off is one, to just bring family together, right? To compete, have fun, laugh. We want our youth to know that you can have a good time at church, right? And, we have this thing that we do call the unplug. So it's just an extension of unplugged, right? Because we don't want you to bring your phone. We want you to bring your body, bring your mind, bring everything that you want to the cook-off. So I believe that people blossom in their gift. And we have Chef Travis that has joined us. So kicking around a lot of ideas and things like that. I'm like, well, we came with this idea to have a cook-off, right? Because he's a gifted person. And then we have the challenger, Kendrick Miles, who's, he says that he cooks better, right? That he has some skills in the kitchen and we don't know. So I think it's great that it's two young men that are part of the youth ministry using their gifts and their skills to do what they love to do and bring us all together while they do it. So for me, I think it's a great thing. And it's going to be fun. We'll have some icebreakers. We'll have a couple of other things going on besides the food. But the food is monumental because what do we always laugh and enjoy? Food, right? It's been a staple, and not just for Black people, but for families, period. You get around the kitchen table, you get around the dining room table, you're talking, you're laughing, you're having fun, and you're enjoying the meal. So what should they expect from the cook-off? 3 small plate rounds of tastings, appetizers. I've been trying to find out what the appetizers are, but no one is sharing. 2 entrees. One is vegetarian, the other is non-vegetarian. And then there's the dessert round. So we have 3 nice rounds that will happen. And the winner will be determined by the attendees that come. So when you give your donation of $10, you earn your spot to be in the seat to go through these 3 rounds of tastings and cast your vote.
Mhm. Now, okay. So let's say I want to come, right? I want to come.
Yes.
Now, and I'm not talking about me specifically, just in general,
Yes.
I want to come. What do and all I want to do is I just want to come and enjoy the food and the fellowship. That's all I want to do. I want to come and enjoy the food and the fellowship. What do I need to do?
All you have to do, we have a QR code on our flyer, and we also had the physical flyer at church on Sunday. You scan the QR code, you put your name, and you Zelle or Cash App your donation to Morning Star. And in your notes, you're going to put the cook-off so that, everyone knows that that money is to be allocated towards the cook-off. And that's all you have to do. But there's a caveat. You only have until 11:59 p.m. on this Sunday to register to come. And when you do come, you will enjoy the food, but you also must vote. Everybody is a judge. Everyone that attends, that eats, is a judge.
So when I sit down to eat, let's say I'm eating an appetizer.
Yes.
I guess I'll have one appetizer here and one appetizer there.
Yes.
And I'll get to taste both appetizers.
Yes.
And then I gotta say, I like this appetizer better than that one.
Yes, and you get to check the box, and you can only check one box on the ballot, just one, for Team A or Team B, whichever one you like. That's the one. That's the one you check off.
Now, what if I like both of them the same?
You have to choose one. There's no I like them both. You have to find something. I don't know if it's a taste. I don't care what it is. You have to find something that you like more and cast your vote that way. No cheating.
Okay, so I gotta decide one way or the other.
Yes, and it's blind, so you won't know whose food you're tasting.
Okay, yeah, that was good. That's the important question, so that we don't have any how do you
husbands,
say?
Wives, cousins.
Yeah,
right.
any cousins sneaking in there and saying,
right,
yeah, vote for my cousin. Yeah,
even if the food wasn't good. Oh, it was good.
Right.
right.
All right, now, so what if I am a senior and I don't understand all this business about QR codes and telephones and technology, and I don't understand this business of Zelle and Cash App and all of that, but I still want to go. Now, what do I do?
Okay, so in that case, if you don't use Zelle, you don't use Cash App, you will put your money when you come to church. If you're coming to church on Sunday, you will place your money in an envelope, seal it, sign it, put your name, your first and last name, and put the cook-off. And it goes right into the offering basket.
Okay.
Because what we are trying to avoid, we will not be able to take money at the event because the pre-registration allows for us to know exactly who's going to come. That's how we're getting our head count.
Right. And that's important because you got to know how much food to prepare for how many people. So that everybody's clear. If you come and you want to be paying at the door, you're not going to get a piece of chicken because you didn't
exactly.
We knew nothing about you.
Exactly.
And we couldn't prepare for you because you didn't register and you didn't make a donation. So
right.
Please don't hold it against us. Hold it against yourself.
Exactly.
Right. Good.
We learning in this hour that we're doing everything better.
Say that again.
We're learning that we're doing everything better. If you have a wedding and then you got cousins that didn't RSVP, they show up anyway and you got to pay for the extra chairs.
Yeah, right.
Well, that can't happen for us on the 14th.
Right.
Everything has to be done in advance.
Right. And so we need for people to register by, and you have between now and Sunday. You can do it. You can do it tonight. You can do it tomorrow. You can do it Saturday, and you can do it Sunday up until 11:59.
11:59 p.m. At the stroke of 12, it's over.
Right. That's 12 noon, correct?
12 midnight.
Oh, 12 minutes. Oh, that's right. You said
11:59 p.m.
got it. Got it. You said PM. You did say that.
Yes.
You did say that. You did say that. Okay. So I hope everybody's clear. Up until 12 midnight, or I should say 11:59 p.m. Sunday night.
Sunday night, December 8th. Yes.
That's when that's when it turns to a pumpkin. 11:59 p.m.
Yes.
Sunday night. Please register by then so that we can be prepared for your presence. And trust me, you don't want to miss this event.
Do not. This is going to be good.
It's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of laughter and a lot of fellowship. And we're going to learn a lot about each other. And we're going to become closer to each other. And at the same time, we're going to be building and supporting our youth. Now, talk a little bit about some of the roles that some of the young people will be playing during the course of the cook-off.
Okay, so what we need our young people ages 13 to 30 to sign up to be either sous chefs, greeters, servers, or cleanup. Now, we are not discouraging anyone above the age of 30 from reaching out to participate. We are welcoming all hands at this point, especially if somebody knows how to decorate. I'm going to throw that in there. If you want to help us put downstairs together on the 14th, we are looking for that too. But you can reach out to us until any time. The 11:59 p.m. is only for those that plan to attend. But the participants that we need to come along and be a part of executing the program, you can come up until the 14th. Until 2 o'clock, until it starts. And feel free to stay afterwards.
Excellent. So the event itself is on Saturday,
Yes.
December the 14th.
Yes.
Beginning at
2 p.m.
2 p.m. And the time frame is 2 until
6.
2 till 6.
Yes.
Now, those persons who want to help out, that we are calling participants.
Yes.
Right? Those persons who want to help out in any kind of way, they are participants.
Yes.
Describe again and make a distinction between participants and attendees, even though both of them will be there.
Okay. So the attendees are those of you that want to come out, just sit down, eat, and vote. Participants are people that will participate with us to execute the program. The sous chefs, the greeters, the servers, the cleanup crew, the decorators. Those are the people that will participate within the program for execution.
Okay, and we still need some participants, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. And so by being here and by itemizing this, you're putting out a call for participants to respond.
Yes, especially our young people. Especially, I don't know if they all have me on mute in our chat or not, but they just never respond. So, I don't want to, I'll see some of them and try to track them down on Sunday. And they can approach any one of us. We'll all be looking to grab a hold of some of them to get their interest. I do have a few, but we would like for the youth to participate because it is their ministry. And we would like for them to be encouraged to participate, and who knows, we don't know if someone else is thinking about becoming a chef or having any type of culinary interest. This is why we're trying to utilize every gift that's in the ministry to come forward. We have our financial literacy, we have the culinary, we are doing volunteer, you name it, we're trying to do it. And most of all, we're trying to show them how all of it correlates to the word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, if you have a favorite chef in this competition, then you need to go out and round up people.
That's right.
And have them make their donation and have them come to the event. Now you won't know what food item they prepare, but if you have been friends of theirs and you've eaten their cooking before, maybe you can taste it and tell. But
Right.
at least you can be there and be supportive of your favorite chef.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right?
And it's going to be bragging rights for them. And their team, because whoever is supporting them in their roles, the whole team wins, and they all get bragging rights for some time until somebody else comes out and challenges the winner. And I'm hoping that, we keep this going, that somebody comes up and challenges them.
Yeah. Excellent. So, okay, well, I think I feel very clear now.
Okay, I'm glad that we could come on and, straighten out any type of confusion so that everybody's aware of what's going to happen, what to expect, and come out, just to enjoy yourself, because the Bible tells us what in, I believe it's Proverbs 17:22, a cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit saps a person's strength. So I want to have I need that good medicine of laughter, and I don't want to be a strength sapper. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
And with all the things that are going on, we need all of this. We need all of the camaraderie and, all of the love that we can have extended towards one another. We need that today. We need that.
Excellent. So, anything else you'd like to add or say, be it repetition or not? Say it.
Come out and support our youth, support our ministry, and more than anything, support our church, because that's how, everybody else is making noise about a lot of things. We can make noise about our own church. We can make noise about the fact that, it's a joyful noise. It's pleasant. It's positive. It's peaceful. And we are still tapping into one another's strengths and gifts to carry the church forward, doing innovative things, not doing the same things over and over again. So come out, support, enjoy yourself, laugh. There will be some phenomenal icebreakers that's going to happen. And, and bring the little kids out so that they can come out and enjoy too. They eat so they can vote too.
Absolutely.
And you're not going to get this food anyplace else for $10. So the next round, a $10 donation that's very minimal for what you're going to get.
And I will add to that. You don't have to donate just $10. You can donate more.
Exactly. Please donate more.
You can donate more. And let me just add that this is, as Sister Cherie has said, this is an innovative event. It is a fun event. It is a creative event. And creativity is a spiritual principle. It is one of the principles of Scripture where God begins his work in the book of Genesis. In the beginning, God created.
Yes.
The universe is magnificent. It is magnificent and magnificently created. And as the crown of God's creation, we have within us that spark of creativity. Yes. And I believe it pleases God when we continue and use and grow that spark of creativity, and we start fires of creativity.
Yes.
To come together and put together events like this, which speak to, as Sister Cherie has already said, which speak to the creative genius in each one of us. These young brothers have talent and gifts that will be expressed on this day, Saturday, December the 14th. And by the way, presentation is a part of the whole creative thing.
Yes.
presentation is a part of it. In addition, you need to just look at it, and you know how some things just look good.
Yes.
And when something looks good, it actually tastes better than something that does not look so good, right?
Right.
So that this is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing that we are doing here through our youth ministry, and I just hope and pray that all of us will take advantage of it. We still have some room left in terms of number of seats available, but I'm
Yes.
telling you, it's going away fast. And if I were you, I would be quickly trying to register between now and Sunday. And remember, 11:59 p.m., that is midnight this Sunday, 11:59 p.m. is the deadline, which we must observe so that the chefs can have enough time to get adequate and sufficient food to be prepared for those who are coming. All right. And this is an extension. And in fact, this represents an extension of the deadline that was originally placed. So thank you so much, Morning Star, for your wonderful cooperation. And any friends that listen, reach out to your friends and bring them, because they haven't been to an event like this because they don't go to Morning Star. So reach out to them and invite them. Invite friends to come in and let them experience the Morning Star event.
And Pastor, the blessing of it is it's not two women, because as all the time in church is women, women, women. Right. But they get to see men, working in their gifts and presenting, and and I think that's important too, to drive home that male presence, positive male presence in the youth ministry is important, and it's key. And we do have younger males that are beginning to participate even more. So I think that's very important, because the church has been dominated by women for a long time. Absolutely. So to see men coming in to, exercise their gifts and take reins and, lead in certain areas, I think that's important.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about right there. Absolutely. Strong young men cooking. Now, don't get me started on who the best chefs are in the world.
Right.
My wife would be straightening me out here in a second. But anyway, this event is going to be exciting, and we're looking forward to sharing it with any and all who are going to make it a point to be there. So do plan to be there. December the 14th, Saturday, December the 14th.
Yes.
From 2 to 6 at Morning Star Community Christian Center Church, 1009 Chandler Avenue in Linden, New Jersey. You'll be glad that you came. You'll be glad that you participated, and you're gonna leave. There's an expression, I think it's by IHOP. I think come hungry and leave happy.
Yes.
So you'll come hungry, and even if you don't come hungry, you're gonna leave happy.
True. That's the truth.
Either way. So, Sister Cherie, thank you so much for being our guest this evening. We look forward to seeing you later in the week, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday. We'll probably say this again on Sunday at the worship service, so that those who are present will have a chance to complete their registration if they have not already done so, because we don't want anybody to miss this event.
Absolutely not.
And so, again, we thank you for being with us. We thank you for your clarity, and we certainly thank the principal participants, Chef Amica and Chef Miles. We're looking forward to eating and tasting what they will be preparing. So we want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. That's our focus for this evening. And remember the foundational scripture for this evening, 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whether you eat or drink, whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Until Sunday, you all be blessed.
Thank you. Have a good night.